Good morning. Thanks for joining us for the News 12 FastCast. I'm Nick Proto. 7:30 here on our Thursday, May 8th. No pope was elected yet for the Catholic Church. The conclave is in session for the second day, and we got to see one of the morning votes earlier today. Black smoke started to rise from the chimney outside the Sistine Chapel just before 6 a.m., meaning a candidate did not get the two-thirds majority to be elected. That's the first time we've seen any sign of process today. CNN projects the Cardinals could vote up to 4 times today, 2 this morning, but the first vote signal wouldn't have been obvious. CNN says it either would have been white smoke for a pope or nothing at all. Around 4:30, we didn't see anything till the black smoke, which is around the time of the second vote. The Cardinals are coming back this afternoon to try again. They say if they vote on a pope, we could see white smoke just before 11:30. If there won't be a pope, we probably won't see black smoke until about 1. With May being Mental Health Awareness Month, the VA Augusta Health System announced some initiatives aimed for veterans. The VA says demand is increasing for services needed here at home. We found out from the VA's chief of mental health that a crisis could come at any time. That's a reason why they're doing everything they can to expand their mental health resources. Leaders say accepting involuntary...
There's a significant population who need pretty urgent mental health care, but are not always willing at that moment to get it. And this gives us the opportunity to keep those veterans in VA care, even if there's a situation where we have to legally hold somebody and get them the mental health care they need. And we don't have to send them out to the community anymore.
We also know the VA hopes to open a new state-of-the-art inpatient mental health unit. Leaders say an opening date isn't set yet, but it could be this year if everything goes according to plan. These are the other services the VA offers to meet local veterans' needs. For those who are living with PTSD, there's a recovery trauma clinic that offers outpatient services. The VA Augusta also provides free confidential treatment for those with military sexual trauma. That's for both physical and mental health conditions. And they have a suicide prevention program and psychosocial rehabilitation and recovery center. We're continuing to learn more about the truck crash on Columbia Highway that shut down part of I-20 for hours Tuesday into Wednesday. As of 5:30 yesterday morning, that section of I-20 was open for drivers again, and as of about 11:30 yesterday morning, Columbia Highway was reopened as well. Officials say the truck was driving east on I-20 when it ran off the left side of the road near exit 22. They say it then crashed between 2 bridges along the Columbia Highway interchange. That crash spilled a highly flammable hazardous material, and people around the area were asked to shelter in place after that crash. One person was taken to the hospital. We're still working to learn the extent of their injuries. South Carolina Highway Patrol is investigating what caused that truck to veer off the interstate. South Carolina troopers say a person is dead from a crash in Bamberg County. The coroner's office told us the crash happened Sunday at Dally Road. Troopers say their car drove off the right side of the road, got back on, but then went over the left side into a tree. There's no word yet on that victim's name. South Carolina Highway Patrol is investigating another deadly crash, this one in Orangeburg County. Troopers say Wilbert Neal's Lexus ran off the left side of Charleston Highway Monday night, hit a culvert and flipped. The coroner says he died from his injuries. Augusta's second deadly crash this week has left a 58-year-old dead. Richmond County investigators say Andrew Pregel IV died after an accident on Mike Paget Highway yesterday morning. Deputies say he died at the scene around 7:45, and the driver of the second vehicle was taken to the hospital. In the first crash this week, an 8-year-old was killed in a crash on Peach Orchard and Tobacco Roads. The manhunt for a murder suspect in Screven County has come to an end after crossing county lines. 19-year-old Demarion Butler was arrested after a month-long search that started in Screven County. He was arrested in connection to the killing of 21-year-old Isaiah Barbie. Over the weekend, authorities tried to arrest Butler, but he ran away, and officials had to warn neighbors in Rincon. Saluda's police chief Archie Hill is resigning, citing issues within the town impacting his department. He submitted his letter of resignation back on April 21st, with it going into effect June 27th. The resignation letter reads, quote, "I have decided that it is time for me to step down and pursue the rest of my career where I am able to provide for my officers without having pushback because of someone's personal feelings towards an officer that I've hired." He goes on to say, quote, "Maybe the police department will receive all the equipment and vehicles they need to perform their duties effectively once I'm no longer the police chief." Regarding the vehicles, Hill claims some are old with high mileage, adding that other equipment such as stun guns and body cameras are not working properly and have not been addressed by the town. He says he will ensure a smooth transition during his remaining time until the 27th of June. We're continuing to follow Columbia County's decision to become a single county region in the library, withdrawing from the Clarks Hill Library region. Leaders say it will give the county more control over what people want while still getting state funding. But it raises questions as to what will happen with some of the library programs like the Pine system.
Pines. We still have Pines.
Yes, all the services we have now, every service we have in the library now, to the user of the library, nothing will change.
The biggest change will be a new regional board that will govern that library. The process is already in motion and has gotten state approval. That goes into effect January 1st of next year. That's it for the news side of things this morning. Let's send it over now to First Alert meteorologist Tim Strong for a check of the weather.
Okay, thanks, Nick. It's cloudy still. We've had a roll of thunderstorms up there in the northern counties north of the lake. Now just continuing to roll into Saluda County and around Lake Murray in close northwest of Columbia. But also a few scattered showers have been able to just kind of gradually work their way into some southern counties from about Washington, Johnson County, south of the metro here, across Burke County and Highway 25. That really hasn't been very heavy rain. What's been thunderstorms and heavier rain, northern counties and into the upstate. Now, our chance for rain and some thunderstorms may just return overnight into early Friday. We're talking about rain chances that'll extend all the way through the timeline this weekend. That will have an impact on a Mother's Day outlook, a cool down expected there. It's a cloudy view. We haven't had any sunshine to enjoy to start the day off. There may even be an isolated shower out there. Nothing heavy, but steady temps all morning, low to mid 60s, between 63 and 66 from Augusta to Sylvania. Now, as we start getting through the next few hours, cloud cover may break up a little bit more. We'll have less of the rain impact going into midday. Temperatures are going to be on the rise today, too. Expect highs back around seasonal average highs, and that's about 82, 85 degrees. 84 being normal for this time of year, which I think we've got a pretty decent shot at getting. So we roll out the thunderstorms and showers early, bringing back in what could be some late day pop-up showers and storms. But then we go back to the overnight forecast. After about midnight, heading into 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, we could have some storms present, but by this time tomorrow should be off to the east. Not an exceptionally wet forecast for Friday. We'll keep in there maybe about a 30 to 40% chance of late afternoon storms, but temperatures are back in track here in the middle 80s. We'll keep it seasonal today and tomorrow, but then looking at a wet outlook for the weekend at times. We might even have anywhere between 1 to 3 inches of rainfall through Monday, and the temperatures are cooler than average. Tuesday, Wednesday, getting back into the lower and mid 80s, and we should see a drier forecast by Wednesday. Have a great day.